come out that Ryan Garcia is no longer facing Devin Haney, no longer facing Rolly Romero. This is what we're hearing. But actually, Oscar De La Hoya has been prepping a fight with Jose Ramirez, who they recently signed to Golden Boy to face Ryan Garcia. Now, just in case some of you don't understand, Ryan Garcia has pulled out of fights with Avery Sparrow, very good fighter, with Javier Fortuna, another very good fighter, with Devin Haney for the WBC title, with he didn't pull out of Jorge Linares' fight, but he also pulled out of a fight with Jojo Diaz, which would have been a fight for the interim title. Jojo Diaz ended up facing Devin Haney as a result of that. He also pulled out of a fight most recently with Devin Haney again and with Rolly Romero. So this guy has a history of pulling out of fights, which is why Jorge Linares says you cannot take Ryan Garcia seriously. He did take the Tank fight and he lost. Agreed to all the terms and still lost. Ryan Garcia, we also learned that he also turned down negotiations with Teofimo Lopez. He didn't turn it down, but Teofimo Lopez actually turned that down, but as a result of payments and so on. So this guy has had a lot of opportunities to make really great fights we want to see. But he ends up doing fights which nobody's itching to see. Now, in terms of his development, Jose Ramirez is a very good fight for Ryan Garcia because Jose Ramirez is a pressure fighter. He's a good boxer. He's been unified world champion at that weight class. He is a bona fide 140-pounder. Yeah, we haven't heard about him a lot, and I've even mentioned him in the top, I think it was top 17 super lightweights in the division. Now, he had a good win against Richard Comey. That was last year, March. So Jose Ramirez is still around. He's a tough fighter, strong fighter. And it'd be a good test for Ryan. And Ryan would actually be facing a former world champion. So all of these things are good. Because Jorge Linares has been trying to get a fight with Ryan Garcia, but then Ryan Garcia's team hasn't really been looking at Jorge Linares either. Okay, even though Jorge Linares also fights on DAZN. So these are all interesting things, but they decided to keep it in-house. Golden Boy wants this fight in-house instead of Rolly Romero versus Ryan Garcia. I believe Oscar sort of pulled a power move on that. So Ryan wouldn't be able to get the fight. But suffice it to say, Ryan's word is nothing. It's mud. Okay? Now, we want to look at the fight of Ryan Garcia versus Jose Ramirez here. So let me see if I can get that there. That's Jose Ramirez. So what I think about a fight like that, that's actually a good fight. It's a good tactical fight. Jose Ramirez knows how to put on the pressure. Ryan will have the speed, split second sort of left hook stuff. It's going to be quicker than Jose Ramirez, and that's going to give Jose Ramirez some problems. But Jose Ramirez is a tough customer. He's strong. The fighter that Ryan faced before, Oscar Duarte, it has a style, a pressure style, something like Jose Ramirez. So it's kind of an introduction. It's another level of development for Ryan Garcia. So this actually turns out to be a very good developmental fight for Ryan Garcia if they do go through with it. And it's actually a much more realistic opponent for Ryan Garcia. Former world champion, veteran moves. I said it before and I'll say it again. Jose Ramirez is a good fight for any one of those up-and-coming fighters because he brings experience to the table. He possibly could get beat. He's dangerous. He has power in both hands. Nothing particularly exceptional about his quickness and speed. He'll have to be sharper for Ryan Garcia, and he'll have to have really tight defense. He's a guy that can upset the apple cart as well. He was acquired by Golden Boys. So there's a lot to Jose Ramirez's game because he's been there at the top of the mountain, and he hasn't really descended from it because, as you see, he stopped Richard Comey. This is a guy, I thought about the fight with Alexis Rocha and woo, Mr. Woo, and this is that kind of fight as well, where if Ryan Garcia's punches, if Jose Ramirez is able to basically withstand Ryan's punches, which he should be able to do initially. Ryan catches you with shots you don't see. That's what stuns you. And he starts to put on that pressure. We're going to see how Ryan responds to that pressure once again. And this is a much more savvy, much more skilled, with veteran moves fighter. So this would be actually a good test for Ryan Garcia to see if he really is able to face the higher tier fighters, because you have to go through developmental stages. I heard Bill Haney saying the same thing for Shakur Stevenson. So this is a nice, good, solid test, which if Ryan passes with flying colors, kudos to him. If his speed, is able to overcome Ramirez's solid, consistent application of pressure, then kudos to Ryan. But hopefully Ryan will be able to, this test will push Ryan so that he has to develop other fundamental skills besides just using his speed and his split-second hooks and stuff like that. So I don't think Jose Ramirez has ever been knocked out, but he has been dropped multiple times by Josh Taylor. And Josh Taylor is not as quick, it's not as sharp as Ryan Garcia. But it's still something that is a fight. It's not a fight people want to see. It's not something fans are itching to see. Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is like yesterday's news, but nonetheless, he is a solid fighter. He is a guy that was unified champion. He is a guy that beat champions. So this fight with Ryan Garcia is going to be a very solid fight. Shout out to Aki Sports TV for catching this, as well as several other channels. Shout out to Aki Sports TV. If you haven't seen Aki Sports TV, AKHI Sports TV, you should really check it out. The guy brings the truth, and he brings it most of the time. Dante's Boxing Nation was good, but he's not really been in the boxing sport like that anymore. He's been developing other business programs and stuff like that. I am what you need to watch on my channel. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget you can go in the description and donate to my channel via PayPal. I will also try to do it at the end of the video. I would like to drop my PayPal link so you guys can again donate to the channel and fuel this kind of content. I want to thank the subscribers who have donated to my channel. I thank you very much. Please feel free to do so as often as you wish. Okay. So that's what I got for you guys right now with Ryan Garcia. Just recapping some things from another video that I got a copyright strike on, so that I had to remove the video. The last stream I did with why Tank Davis, would not face Devin Haney anytime soon, if at all. Let me just give you the quick synopsis. The first reason is because of Devin Haney's style. It's a very difficult style. Devin Haney, Richardson Hitchens, Shakur Stevenson, they all have a very difficult style of fighting. The second reason is because Tank Davis is focused on money. He's really focused on getting the most amount of money possible. That means if you look at that, Tank Davis's entire history, he has never faced the number one fighter in any division he's been in. He's faced some good fighters, but never the number one division. And the other last and final reason is because the level of competition that Devin Haney has faced has given him the experience, and also with his added IQ and skills, that's just too much for Tank. Tank's going to have to go up to 140 to face Devin Haney. And Devin Haney will have almost every single advantage you can think of under the sun. He'll have the reach advantage, size advantage. He'll have some power, so Tank will have to respect him. And he has that boxing IQ where Tank can't just close the distance like he has against other opponents to get to Devin Haney's body. And Devin Haney has a mixed attack, a body, head, etc. So Tank will have to respect Devin Haney's power, and that's another reason. In fact, I don't see Tank facing guys like Shakur Stevenson anytime soon either, no matter how much he's talking buzz. I don't think Shakur's going to face him. I don't think that Richardson Hitchens is going to face him. And then let me show you how much size advantage Devin Haney has. Devin Haney came in 165 pounds on fight night against Regis Prograis, who was 156 pounds. And you saw Devin Haney was thumping Regis Prograis and thumping him very hard and stunning him. Okay? He'd been stunned at least 3 times in that fight. Dropped once. Regis Prograis is a very strong, tough guy. So if Devin Haney's hitting like that, just imagine Tank, who's smaller than Regis Prograis, getting hit with those shots. Yeah, Devin Haney would sit Tank on his ass if he doesn't respect his power. The other thing is that Devin Haney is talking about going up to welterweight next. So Devin Haney's a huge super lightweight to start with. So I don't see Tank anytime soon facing Devin Haney for those three reasons. One, too big for him. Two, he's got a style that's just very difficult. And three, because Tank is not focused on facing the very best. He's never faced the very best in any division. And Devin Haney has faced the very best multiple times at super lightweight, and also now he has faced the very best at 140. So Tank has never done that. Doesn't have the experience of facing the very best. Avoided the very best, and Vasily Lomachenko wanted to fight with him, and they said that he doesn't need to face Lomachenko. So Tank Davis is not about facing the very best. Therefore, he will not face Devin Haney. Just like how Ryan Garcia is not about necessarily facing the best fighters. Clearly, he is not interested in facing Devin Haney. He said it, but he didn't do it. Actions speak louder than words. We watch what you do, not what you say. Wasn't interested in facing Teofimo Lopez either. And so Ryan Garcia probably never will become a world champion the way how he's going, because, can't even make a fight with Rolly Romero. You know what I mean? So, and that's a guy that if there's any champion in the 140-pound division that you might be able to beat, it's Rolly Romero. And he doesn't look like Ryan Garcia is going to be that guy. So I don't think he's going to walk the championship line. Golden Boy is still trying to develop him, so we'll see if he can get past Jose Ramirez. That's a opponent that, slow enough that Ryan may be able to pick him off and probably get him out of there. It's possible, but somewhat improbable. So we'll see. But that's what I got for you guys. And I just wanted to share that other stream that I got a copyright strike on so that you guys would know what's happening. I'm what you need. You guys have a good one. God bless. Godspeed.